Hello, everyone. As you notice, I got my hair cut. I put up a little short earlier. Said, I doed it, I doed it. Anyway, it's not styled right now. It's just kind of throwed whatever, and I got a pretty pin there. I decided to take care of myself. I mean, which it looks like I've been taking care of myself, but I've been taking care of my home and trying to make it comfortable for me. So, in a sense, that is taking care of me. But now that I've got my home almost to where I want it, then now I decided I couldn't take my hair no longer. I love long hair, I really do. But it's too thin and there's no body to it. And with me getting older, my face is getting more wrinkled until I can figure it out how to make my face look younger while the long hair is gone. And so once I style it the way I want to, and I did pick me up some rollers the other day the snap rollers that you roll your hair in them and you snap the thing on them and the air can blow through them and dry your hair real quick. So I did that, and I do have a nice shaped curling iron. I got me some hairspray, which I've got mousse already. So once my hair's wet, I'll just throw some mousse in it and put the rollers in and go from there. But anyway, what I really wanted to talk to you about was I just watched a video on here, and it's from Ohio, from where I'm at, and it was in Lorain, Ohio, and they were at a food bank, and the news was talking to them, different residents, while they were standing there, and this one lady says, and I've heard different people say this, and it irks me to know, and it irks me. I mean, all right, I know you guys are trying to be gallant and you're trying to be a good parent and everything, but that's not the way to do it. And she said she saving the food for the kids, and she hasn't eaten for 3 days. That is the god awful stupidest thing that anybody could do in their whole life. You know what they tell you on an airplane when the if you got kids or whoever with you and my oxygen mask drop down. Who do you take care of first? You take care of you first. You put your mask on so you can breathe, so you can get the mask on everybody else. I'm going to use the name Jesus because that's what you all know. Most of you do anyway. But his real name was Yeshua. And he left us with two commandments. Now, they're commandments. And the first one was love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, and soul. And the next one was love your neighbor as yourself. You have to love yourself first. So, in other words, take care of yourself first, or you're not going to be any earthly good to anyone else. So, these mothers that are saying, well, I haven't eaten for 3 days, so my kids, oh, for crying out loud. First of all, the food that you pick out, if you're into food pantry, pick out things that you can make like a big pot of. And make enough of it that at one time, that if you've got enough of it anyway, to last for a couple of days. And share it amongst yourselves. All right, so you don't have to eat as much as they're eating. But eat enough. Eat enough to get the nutrients in you. You don't want your blood pressure to go all crazy. You don't want to have low blood sugar. Low blood sugar is terrible. Well, I know when I used to get low blood sugar, it would mess with my eyes. I couldn't see. There was a whole bunch of stuff that happened because your sugar's low. Women, you gotta take care of yourself, and men too. You all gotta have a little bite of something. My aunt, God rest her soul, it always looked like she wasn't eating. But she's a big woman, but she was a big boned woman. She wasn't what you call fat. She's just big boned. And they lived out in the country, and they made plenty of money for food and stuff like that. But when she would stand cooking, she would take bites of things here and there. Maybe for breakfast, while she's frying up everybody's eggs, scrambled eggs and stuff, she'd have a piece of toast and she'd throw some eggs on there while she's cooking and munch on that one. But she ate. She made sure she ate something. and that's what I'm saying to y'all. Don't be don't be a martyr. Don't be a hero. Because who's going to take care of them kids if you pass out from hunger? Stop being so stupid. And it boggles my mind. Now, when me and my kids didn't have much to eat, and if I had it, naturally I'd make a big, I'd fry potatoes. They'd fry potatoes and eggs. I'd divide it between all of us. I'd get the same amount as they would, which I was bigger, and technically you'd think I should have more, my body weight and stuff, but I would have been no good to my kids, especially far away from family and friends. And so you got to take care of yourself too, right along while you're taking care of your kids. You people, stop it. Just stop it. So you're telling the world that I haven't eaten for 3 days because I want my kids to eat. Well, they can eat and so can you. What did Jesus do? Now, I don't know how true the story is, but it's been told over and over and over. How he broke bread and the fish. He had five fish and 2 loaves of bread. 3 fish and 2 loaves. I can't remember. He was feeding 5,000 people. Oh, now how'd that happen? Well, first of all, they weren't gluttons. And which Americans, and so many Americans have become gluttons. And they've got to have their plate all piled up, man. But no, bless the food, man. Bless the food like Jesus blessed the food. Hold it up. Thank you, Father God, or Mother God, whoever, whatever. Thank you, universe, whoever you is your power source, your source. And thank you for this food. And I ask you to bless it so there's enough to go around and everybody gets a full tummy. Here's the whole thing about what y'all are doing. You're leaving the Creator God out of the equation. everybody gets in all this panic and they forget about who's really supplying them the food in the first place. Get real, people. Get real. You got to take care of yourself too. And be merry. Be cheerful around the table while you're eating. Don't go everybody and sit in and watch television while you're eating. Sit down at the table. Bless the food like Jesus did. Thank you, Father, for this food, and thank you that it goes around and fills everybody's tummy. And sit down and eat it and talk and laugh and have fun. A merry heart doeth good like a medicine. But a broken spirit will dry up your bones. And Proverbs 23:7 says, as a man believes, as he thinks in his heart, that's the direction he'll go in. So if you're sitting around and believing you're not going to have enough for the kids, let you know, and so you can eat too, then that's the way it'll be. Stop it. Believe that you're always going to have enough. Food flows through your life. Constant flow, constant flow. Money flows through your life. That energy, you got to spend it. You got to eat it for it to flow. I know that's hard for a lot of you to understand. But anyway, don't act poor because that's what you're doing. You're acting poor when you say, I'm letting the kids eat and I'm going hungry. You're acting poor. Stop it. Stop it. For now, right now, Jesus said, live in the now. Don't worry about tomorrow, he said. Eat what you've got now, and tomorrow will take care of itself. So, remember, if you believe you can, or if you believe you can't, you're right. Either way, you're going to get what you believe, whether it be good or bad. All right, y'all. I'm going to go now and finish my coffee. Y'all have a great day. I love y'all. I hope you understand my message, folks. It's Royalty Tiny Home Creators. We are creators, not just of tiny homes, but of the life we desire. All right? Bye-bye.